These are the sitcoms that have defined generations, kept us laughing through the years, and remain timeless even today. Now we're diving into the world of laughter, iconic moments, and unforgettable characters with our countdown of the top 10 sitcoms of all time. Welcome back to the Nostalgic TV, where we bring back the nostalgic memories. Ever wondered which sitcom stands above the rest? Get ready because you might be surprised which show ranks top in this list. But before we jump into the countdown, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And tell us about your favorite character who made you laugh the hardest. Drop your answers in the comments below and let's see if they are in the list. So let's get started. Number 10. Friends. The one where we fall in love with sitcoms. Since 1994, Friends has captured the essence of friendship and love that turned 6 New Yorkers into our best buddies and gave us countless moments of laughter and joy. From the famous Rachel haircut to We Were on a Break.
Relationship too jeopardized. I thought we were broken up.
We were on a break.
This sitcom defined a generation and remains a favorite worldwide. Rachel Green, the fashion-loving girl next door who grows from a spoiled daddy's girl into a successful businesswoman. Ross Geller, the paleontologist with a love for dinosaurs and in a complicated relationship with Rachel. Monica Geller, Ross's sister, a competitive chef with a heart of gold and a penchant for cleanliness. Chandler Bing, the sarcastic one of the group whose humor often hides his insecurities, eventually marrying Monica. Joey Tribbiani, the lovable if somewhat dim-witted actor with a passion for food and a signature pickup line.
Hey, how you doing?
Phoebe Buffy, the quirky and eccentric musician with a mysterious past and a heart of gold. No matter how many times we have watched it, Friends always feels like coming home because some friendships never go out of style.
I was in too much pain.
And I was tired from digging the huge hole.
Number 9. The Big Bang Theory that took over the world. First premiered in 2007, The Big Bang Theory celebrated geek culture with humor and heart, creating a legacy of laughs that continues to resonate with us. The science and comedy collided in this sitcom that brought physics to prime time with Sheldon's eccentricities and the group's dynamic. It became one of the most popular sitcoms of the 21st century. Sheldon Cooper, a brilliant but socially inept physicist with a rigid adherence to routine and a childlike innocence. Leonard Hofstadter, Sheldon's roommate and fellow physicist, who struggles with his feelings for neighbor Penny and his complicated relationship with his mother. Penny, the aspiring actress and waitress who lives across the hall from Sheldon and Leonard, eventually marrying Leonard. Howard Wolowitz, the aerospace engineer known for his loud fashion sense and unsuccessful attempts at flirting until he marries Bernadette. Whether you're into comic books or complex equations, this show made us all feel a little smarter and a lot happier. Number 8. The Simpsons. Our favorite animated families. Starting in 1989, The Simpsons have become a pop culture phenomenon. Over 30 years later, they still make us laugh with their sharp satire and unforgettable characters. The longest-running animated sitcom that satirized everything under the sun, The Simpsons. The Simpsons has been a staple of our culture for decades. Its satirical take on family life and society has influenced countless other shows. Homer, the bubbling, lovable oaf of a father who works at a nuclear power plant and is known for his love of donuts and beer. Mark, the patient, blue-haired matriarch who keeps the Simpson family together with love and understanding. Bart, the mischievous 10-year-old son who's always getting into trouble with his pranks and schemes. Lisa, the intelligent and idealistic daughter who often serves as the voice of the reason in the family. As relevant today as it was over 3 decades ago, the show's influence on pop culture is nothing short of legendary. Number 7. Frasier. Highbrow humor with heart. Since 1993, Frasier has balanced wit and romp, proving that intellectual humor can still be side-splitting. The Crane brothers have been keeping us entertained for decades. Spinning off from Cheers, Frasier brought sophisticated humor and witty banter into our living rooms, proving that therapy can be funny. Frasier, a snoobish but endearing radio psychiatrist who offers advice to callers while navigates his own personal dilemmas. Niles, Frasier's younger brother, a fellow psychiatrist with a similar penchant for sophistication and an unrequited love for Daphne. Martin, Frasier and Niles' down-to-earth father, a retired cop who enjoys simple pleasures like beer and his recliner. Daphne Moon, the eccentric and kind-hearted physical therapist who takes care of Martin and eventually marries Niles. With its sharp dialogue and memorable characters, Frasier elevated the sitcom genre to new intellectual heights. Number 6. The Office. Workplace shenanigans we never want to end. Debuting in 2005, The Office gave us a hilarious look at everyday office life. Today, it remains our favorite, bringing laughter to millions of us. Who knew that a mundane office setting could produce one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time? The Office turned the 9-to-5 grind into comedy gold. Michael Scott's awkward leadership and Jim and Pam's love story made it a cultural phenomenon. Michael Scott, the well-meaning but often clueless regional manager of Dunder Mifflin, known for his inappropriate jokes and desperate need for approval. Jim Halpert, the charming and witty salesman who's always putting pranks on his deskmate Dwight, while pursuing a romance with Pam. Pam Beasley, the sweet and sometimes shy receptionist who eventually finds her voice and pursues her dreams. Dwight Schrute, the eccentric and overly serious assistant to the regional manager, who takes his job and beet farming very seriously. From awkward silences to laugh-out-loud pranks, This show made us all feel a little more at home in our cubicles. Number 5. The Andy Griffith Show. Timeless tales from Mayberry. Since 1960, the Andy Griffith Show has charmed audiences with its wholesome humor and life lessons, where small-town charm rule the world, making Mayberry a place we never want to leave. Andy's fatherly wisdom and Barney's comedic antics are timeless. Sheriff Andy Taylor, the kind-hearted and wise sheriff of the fictional town of Mayberry, who often resolves problems with gentle humor. Barney 5. Andy's bumbling but well-meaning deputy known for his overzealous nature and comedic mishaps. O.P. Taylor, Andy's young son, who learns life lessons from his father in a wholesome small-town environment. Aunt B, Andy's caring and slightly meddlesome aunt who looks after the Taylor household. In an era of turbulence, this show provided the comfort of home and the lessons of life with every episode. Note that the next sitcom of our list almost got cancelled after its first season. Stick around to find out which show made a miraculous comeback and became one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. Number 4. The Cosby Show. The Huxtables, our favorite TV family. From its debut in 1984, The Cosby Show brought warmth, wisdom, and humor into our homes, proving that family sitcoms could be both funny and meaningful. The Cosby Show broke new grounds by portraying a successful African-American family. The Huxtables became a beloved television family, making a lasting impact on the sitcom genre. Cliff, the lovable and wisecracking father, an obstetrician juggling work and a lively household. Claire, Cliff's intelligent and strong-willed wife, a lawyer who manages the family with grace. Theo, the Huxtables' only son, who navigates typical teenage troubles with a bit of humor and guidance from his parents. Vanessa, the confident middle daughter who often finds herself in humorous predicaments. Beyond the Lost, this show shaped an entire generation's view on family, education, and success. Number 3. Parks and Recreation. Small Town, Big Laugh, Pawnee Forever. Since 2009, Parks and Recreation has shown us the heart and humor in local government. Set in the quirky town of Pawnee, Indiana, Parks and Recreation offered a delightful blend of satire, heartwarming moments, and unforgettable characters. Leslie Knoop's optimism and Ron Swanson's dry humor continues to inspire laugh and love over the decades. Leslie Knoop, the enthusiastic and optimistic deputy director of the Parks Department, with dreams of making her town better. Ron Swanson, Leslie's boss, a staunch libertarian who loves meat, hates government, and has a heart of gold. Tom Hereford, a trendy entrepreneurial Parks Department employee with big dreams and even bigger schemes. April Ludgate, the sarcastic and deadpan assistant who secretly cares deeply for her co-workers. Small-town politics to iconic catchphrases. This show turned every day into a reason to celebrate friendship and fun. We're down to our top 2 picks, and these sitcoms have truly stood the test of time. Can you guess which one made it to the top? Number 2. Arrested Development. The dysfunctional family that keeps us coming back. Premiered in 2003 with its sharp writing and clever narrative, Arrested Development followed the dysfunctional Bluth family as they navigated their chaotic lives. Its quick-witted humor and unique storytelling made it a cult classic. A series that made dysfunctional family dynamics hilariously entertaining. Michael, responsible and level-headed son, trying to keep his dysfunctional family and the family business together. Gob, Michael's older brother, struggling magician with a flair for the dramatic and constant failure. Lucille, the manipulative and often drunk matriarch of the Bluth family. George Michael, Michael's awkward teenage son who harbors a crush on his cousin. This show was ahead of its time that it became a cult classic, proving that sometimes dysfunction is the key to comedy. Number 1. Seinfeld, a show about nothing that became everything. Since 1989, Seinfeld has turned the mundane into the hilarious, making us laugh at life's quirks and oddities, all the way to today. Seinfeld brought everyday situation to life with unparalleled wit and humor. From George's endless schemes to Kramer's wild entrances, this show redefines comedy for a generation. Jerry Seinfeld, a stand-up comedian who navigates the absurdities of life in New York City with his eccentric group of friends. George Costanza, Jerry's best friend known for his neurotic personality, constant bad luck, and countless failed schemes. Elaine Benes, Jerry's ex-girlfriend and close friend, characterized by her assertiveness and quirky dancing. Cosmo Kramer, Jerry's eccentric neighbor, famous for his wild hair, outlandish ideas. Ever wondered how a show with no real plot could become one of the greatest of all time? That's the magic of Seinfeld. And there you have it, our top 10 sitcoms of all time. Whether these shows bring back nostalgic memories or discovering them for the first time, they all share one thing in common: the power to make us laugh. Which one of these shows made you laugh the most? Let us know in the comments. Want to see how these legendary stars look today? Check out our playlist, Best Sitcoms of All Time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you never miss a nostalgic update from the Nostalgic TV. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Until then, stay awesome and keep smiling.